Just want to say hello?
Mike told me on Sunday, Matt's, flying in, and Wes is coming over, and Chris is coming over, and they want to see a little bit of the film, and we're kind of tweaking it and getting it, more like, how it'll be in the film.
Matt Damon led the charge to get you this gig.
Just based on their work, Gallagher was probably my first choice.
Are you insane? He's like a wild card.
He's a bit of a wild card, and that's one of the reasons I like him.
You probably haven't seen him since that day.
Well, I didn't even see him that day, hardly. Matt is basically the reason that I'm here. I never would have known it, from the interview. I kind of saw this, the hand just kind of coming over. So, it's a little nerve-wracking, because you don't want to let anyone down. I guess we're just going to try to do as much as we can in the next few days and just have it viewable, at least.
Coming up on Project Greenlight.
Well, they said they want to screen the whole movie on Thursday. Are you going to that?
Oh, really? I had no idea.
Aaron?
Did you tell Live Planet that we're screening on Thursday?
Who was involved in the decision-making to decide to invite Ben to his own special screening and not invite me?
Matt Damon's in town, and we're going to be doing these promos for Project Greenlight.
You're watching Project Greenlight, only on Bravo.
During a break in the promos, Matt came over to the trailer to watch a little bit of Feast.
Great, I'm great. How you doing?
You always have trepidation screening footage that's not ready. It's got temp sound, temp music.
I was extremely excited with the footage. I think John did the best possible job. He was clearly the right man for the job. He really got the tone of it. It's silly, it's fun, it's over the top. He really had a great understanding of the way to make that movie work.
Yes!
I'm worried it's not gory enough.
Mike and Joel, right?
Yeah.
They make all these horror films, one after another, and Mike goes, "Oh, John, I think this is the bloodiest film we've ever made."
That's great, man.
More blood, more blood.
Great job. I feel really vindicated and proud because John Gallagher did such a great job, and I knew he would, and so I really kind of put my ass out there for him, so I was happy that he came through.
This kind of goes with the other two Project Greenlight movies, right?
Stolen Summer. Is there a God?
Now that the movie's done shooting, I guess I guess there's only a few months of employment left.
John, would it be all right if some of the gang came down there for the premiere? They want to come.
Well, I mean, Trevor and Margie should come because they bought my clothes for the contest.
Yeah.
Money is always an issue, and right now the money that we've made on this project is going really, really fast.
John, look at some dresses for the premiere.
See, this is more money than I've ever made, but at the end of all this, I'll be broke. I'll be flat broke.
Diane, I think you should get at least 2 new outfits.
I'm hoping that because of this Greenlight project, there will be more interest in John. I think that might help.
Johnny, if I bought you an Armani suit, would you wear it for the premiere?
No, don't do that.
I'd like to.
John right now hasn't tried to interview with agents or think of what's next.
I get calls, I'm probably like a fool not to just jump on it.
He feels his focus is on making as good a movie he can. He secretly has hope that it will do real well.
What would Mom think of all this? What would she say?
Think about it. My mom passed away last year, and I guess she would have been probably the most thrilled about this. My mom would have just told me that she loved me.
Wes was also doing his promo shoot, so we thought it would be a good idea to get some early feedback from him on the film.
Hey, John.
Hey, long time no see. We're here to torture you.
I could tell that John was very nervous. It's always very nerve-wracking to show your film to anybody, and certainly to a filmmaker who's done a lot of work in the genre, it must be kind of scary. The film was great. It was exciting, wonderful coverage, interesting shots. I was very, very impressed by it. It feels like when you get all cut together, the whole movie is going to be a lot of jumps, a lot of laughs, because it's kind of over the top and fun.
What should we do to keep the studio, I guess, behind it?
I think it's all a matter of early screenings. If they see it working with an audience, they'll get behind it. Or if Bob just looks at it, he'll know. He'll get a sense. You have to make the film for three audiences. One's the audience you eventually hope to get it to. There's the rating board, and there's Bob.
We'll see what we can do. We gotta get through the cut first.
The fact that he's made films this long without getting recognition, without making money doing it, means that he has that sort of personal stamina to keep after things for a very long time. I think his world's got to completely change now.
Great job, guys.
Mike and I, we're going to take a look at the movie and just casually check it out, sort of be able to plan better for the rest of post.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah?
It's Mike Leahy.
Mike, so I've heard a little rumor that you might be watching it first cut feast on Thursday evening. Is that correct?
Why? Who wants to know?
Mr. Affleck wants to know. If Mr. Moretti comes over and watches it.
I was hoping to at least get a first peek at it, but I know his schedule, and if he's available and interested,
okay,
let's get him excited about it. The movie really comes together in post-production, and if you show your hand too soon, it could be complete and utter destruction. But when Ben Affleck called to say, I'm in town only for these days, and I'd really like to see the film, we felt our hands were tied and arranged for him to see it. I'd feel bad if Chris felt left out or you feel left out, but...
No, I'm cool with it.
All right, we'll get back to you.
All right.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We're pretty early in the editing process, it's a rough cut, and
Houston, we've got a problem.
basically I just want to get the film, to a point where it looks good.
He's coming over on Thursday?
Yeah.
Who the hell invited him? You?
No,
Mike?
not really. Kind of invited himself.
Well, somebody had to squeal then, huh? Mike, did you squeal?
You called me up and said, hey, I heard there's a screening Thursday.
I'll admit I have a hard time keeping secrets, but I don't think I was the vector for information on this.
Aaron?
Did you tell Live Planet that we're screening on Thursday?
Early this morning, Mark called me and I mentioned that they might be showing this thing sometime soon.
I think we just found Deep Throat.
Chris might be a little bent.
Of course Chris will be bent if Ben's here and he's not. We have to invite Chris.
I had like another week to go, I thought.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Or anyone was going to see it.
John hasn't gone through the film in its entirety yet. It's still in a rough state.
I think we may have stirred the pot a little early.